Did we start doing that at the same time? The mukbang. No luck. I don't think your door shut all the way.
This one?
I don't think your driver door did.
Nice.
She's trying to see if she has a tripod, because I don't have one, and you're having to see a lot of my dash.
Probably throw it away.
It's like a little.
Can't you just like put it
Oh, it's actually not that bad.
closer?
I tried, but it can't. Like, all this stuff is so rounded, it can't actually sit anyway. But maybe if I get rid of this, you just can't see our cute outfits.
I know. You just put it right here. It would stay still with the weight on it.
Yeah, maybe a little crooked though.
Let's just see what it looks like.
We're gonna have to.
It's for shades and giggles. Okay. Oh well.
We tried. We tried, and that's all that matters.
All
Maybe
that
if I do more like thumbnail. You think that light ray is gonna be annoying?
Oh yeah.
All right. So I made sure to get your mayo
Oh yeah.
and ketchup
The other day I got.
and mustard.
Yeah, the other day I ordered here. Actually, I had this yesterday for lunch too. But the other
You
day.
wanted it 2 days in a row.
Oh,
They
yeah.
thought we were messy.
But they didn't put ketchup in there, and so I got home and I was like, "Oh, that's okay. I can just put ketchup on it myself." I didn't have ketchup.
Oh, I actually ran out of ketchup the other day too. I feel like that's something you like never run out of, so it's weird.
Right? I'm like, everyone has ketchup in their fridge.
Okay, this is, you didn't want a deluxe, right?
No.
Okay, so that's yours. I got a deluxe.
Because when I ordered the deluxe, I ordered it without pickles and tomatoes, so they're like, that's just the spicy with cheese.
Oh, okay.
So they said just it's cheaper to order the spicy with cheese.
You don't like pickles?
I do sometimes. Like today they're on here, I think, because sometimes I want them. Yesterday I ate it with
I
pickles.
forgot to get ranch. I like to dip my fries in ranch.
Yeah, yesterday I ate
'Cause
it with pickles.
Unpopular opinion, but
I hate ranch.
Chick-fil-A's fries aren't good without sauce. They're actually not that good. They're only good if you like drown them in sauce.
They're kind of plain. I wasn't a big Chick-fil-A fan until I had their spicy sandwich.
They're spicy
And
sandwiches
now I'm
good.
obsessed.
I was obsessed for a while because I like their nuggets.
Yeah, they're okay.
But then I became an adult and I wanted a chicken sandwich instead.
I don't want to like spill stuff in your new car.
It's okay. It's not even new anymore. I've had it for 10 months. Can you believe I've had it almost a year?
It doesn't feel like that long.
Because I got it on New Year's Eve.
From my fall yesterday.
Oh wait, and you actually got your nails done too. That makes it worse.
The reason I got my nails done, I didn't want to.
Tell them about your fall.
They kind of forced me to. Okay, so can I tell them the nails first?
Mm-hmm.
So this lady, I'm a realtor, so I'm always trying to meet new people, build new connections. This lady posted on Facebook that she was new to our city and wanted to meet some more mom friends. So she said, does anyone want to go get their nails done? And like a couple of girls were like, sure. So I was like, okay, like I feel comfortable. I can meet a bunch of people and also just make friends, And so I go. I'm maybe 2 minutes late.
We need to answer that.
Yes, it's in my investor. Sorry. This is Emma.
We'll cut this.
But anyways, so I'm maybe 2 minutes late. Okay, because I had Emerson with me. And I was like, hey, I don't know who I'm looking for because I've never met them before.
Oh, that sucks.
So
did you like at least try to look at their profile pic?
No, because my service was really bad. My Wi-Fi and stuff, like my phone's been acting up. So I was like, shoot. So the guy, I walk in and he goes, sit down. And I was like, oh no, I'm like meeting some people here. And he's like, oh, well, which ones? And I was like, also it's awkward if they like see me walk in and they're like, she doesn't even know what we look like. So it's kind of awkward, She had texted me where they were sitting. So I said, oh, well, they said they're sitting behind the drink station. And so he goes, oh yeah, there's no more seats there. Just sit here. And he's like, you get manicure. And I just gotten my nails done like a week before and they're really pretty black. And he was just like, sit. So I was like, they were like
very forceful there.
Yeah, they were sparkly black and I loved them. And he was like, sit down. And then he started like getting the water for me to soak off the black. And I didn't even have time to really do this. I was squeezing it in my day. And like I told
so
Mom,
you didn't even get to sit with the people, like a network or anything?
Nope. I texted them and I was like, hey, I'm over here. They told me that they didn't have any more seats over there, and they were getting pedicures anyways, which I can't do because I'm too ticklish. And so since I had black, I just went with the opposite. I just got white with like sparkles.
I mean, they're pretty, but that's annoying. I will say one time I went into a place here, and I think it was for like prom or something, and I decided I wasn't gonna do it because I go there and it was so crowded, and it wasn't like right before prom, so it's not like
they get crowded though.
Yeah, so I went to one, and it was like a bougie one, and I get there and I'm only waiting for like 5 minutes, and then they like had a seat for me, and I was like, oh cool. So I went and sat like where they told me to, and then I was sitting there for 20 minutes and no one came over, and I was just like, I don't even care anymore. And I didn't take any complimentary drinks or anything because I don't like doing that unless I'm like, know for sure that I'm gonna be spending money there, you know. And so then I was just like, this is crazy. And so I just got up and was walking out. And then the guy like is like yelling at me. He's like, no, someone will be right there. And they already told me it like 5 times. And I was just like, no, it's fine. Like, you guys are obviously busy. Like, I changed my mind.
Yeah, once you walk in, there's no walking out unless you pay.
I did leave though. I like walked out and I literally was shutting the door going, no, it's fine. It's fine. And he was like getting up from his customer, like trying to be like, no, like pull me to a seat. And I'm like, this is not okay. You can't like force someone. And if, to me, since I hadn't taken anything complimentary,
you didn't feel like
I didn't feel like I owed, but I was just like, no, I didn't spend any money. And your forceful attitude makes me want to leave even more. Like, don't boss me around. That's
they were actually being kind of rude to me.
They're
like,
bossy.
They were being rude to me, and they told me to sit. And when I'm like, I don't want to spend $60 unless I had to. Well, anyways, those girls, I texted them, and they came up to me after, and they were like, oh, that was the day we're taking him to the state fair. And I was like, they're like, well, we're all going to go to the park if you guys want to come. And I was like, oh, I can't because I want to state fair. But I still got to meet them, so I guess. But the story she's talking about is, yesterday I was going to go on a run, and my car was running outside because I don't run around my neighborhood. I'd like drive and go on my run. And my car was running, and I really had to go to the bathroom. So it's like, I don't want to pee my pants. And my car was running, and I don't want someone to steal it. So I was running through my house really quick. Like, you know how when you're running through the house, you kind of have to like jag around like corners and stuff. Well, I was doing that. I just cleaned my house except for the pair of pants that I just changed out of, like to put on my leggings. Were still on the floor. And all of a sudden I came around the corner to my bedroom and just face planted the floor because I slipped on the jeans. Like my foot just slipped on them, and I broke my nail. Really bruised up my elbow. Ugh. But I started laughing so hard. Like my face smacked the floor. And I just started laughing. I was like, what just happened? And then I was like, my arm. Reminds me of the trampoline a little bit.
She did. Well, you didn't break your arm. Was it sprained or?
It, yeah.
She like flew off a trampoline in middle school. Weren't you trying to do a flip or something, and like when you came over, like you just had momentum and kept going? Because you were doing a very like horizontal flip.
It was an aerial flip where your hands don't touch. And I've never flipped on a trampoline before.
Our mom was like, she was always anti-trampolines, but after that she was like, I don't want any of you ever stepping on a trampoline ever again. I'm surprised though. So for those who don't know, this is my sister Emma. I'm so used to us doing our podcast that I think like people know who you are. But have you been on my channel before? My YouTube channel?
One time.
Was it with Emerson?
Emerson picked out my makeup.
Picked out my makeup.
Yes. I can't see, it's been so long. I can't remember.
Yeah, Emerson was like 8 months old when we did that. So it's been over 2 years. Oh my gosh, I can't believe he's almost 4. So yeah, 3 years. But we also have another sister who's a year older than Emma. Her name's Callie. I'm surprised that all 3 of us, that there was only one time that someone broke a bone, and like it was Callie, or twice.
Well, Callie.
Well, she broke her arm. Did she break her ankle or fractured it or something? Because she ran on it.
She thinks it broke her growth plate, and that's why she's so short. I don't
No,
think so.
because it happened. Well, I don't know. 8th grade. I guess girls are still growing in 8th grade. I just think based off how short other women are in our family, I think that was inevitable. She's what, 5'1"?
I thought she was 5'4". No, she's not 5'4".
No, because I'm 5'5".
Mm-hmm.
And she's a lot shorter than me. She's shorter than mom, right? Or
Is
is
she
mom the
5'4"?
shortest? Mom's like 5'2".
I'm not sure who's shortest. But they're both pretty short.
I used to hate my height, but now that once you get out of sports, I feel like I have pretty normal height for a girl. Like 5'5".
Mm-hmm. No,
But
average
that's
is
not, like-
5'6".
Yeah, I don't think anyone would be like, oh my gosh, you're so short. Like, I never get that. I did for volleyball because everyone was like 6 foot. Like, if you weren't like at least 5'10", they were like, yeah, you're not playing college volleyball.
Mm-hmm. I think 5'6" is the average.
Oh, cool. Yeah, so I'm close enough.
I'm literally average.
Yeah. Also, I like your new hair. That color looks really good with your skin tone.
Oh, thank you.
I guess I hadn't seen it. And I
starting to
couldn't
get
tell in your
orange, though.
photos that it was so blonde.
Mm-hmm. Because it looks starting to get orange.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when she did it, it was like really ashy. And so...
Do you use, is it the purple
purple.
shampoo?
I use purple shampoo and purple conditioner.
I've never had to use that. Although she did tell
My
me
hair was
when I
dark
have
brown.
highlights that if I want to lighten it, I could do the purple
Mm-hmm.
shampoo when my highlights and stuff gets brassy. But I went darker
Mm-hmm.
like a month or 2 ago. So
Yeah, my hair was pretty dark, so... I mean, she's had to bleach it like 3 or 4 different times.
she did a good job though. It looks
Thanks.
good.
I think I'm going to keep it this... I'm not going to go lighter because I know next summer I want to go dark brown again. I'm going to do dark brown
like
and
it's
short.
blonde. So I think you're like,
Yeah, it's pretty good.
yeah. I like that it's more of a yellow blonde. I don't
Mhm.
really like the white.
Yeah,
Blonde.
I didn't want like platinum. I'm too pale for platinum.
I don't know about that, but I just think like I like the warmth that the yellow gives.
Mm-hmm. Because my eyes are green, so.
Yeah, I feel like it just suits you better. Did we start doing that at the same time?
Oh, so the thing we're going to tonight is like the biggest Halloween block party in Texas. It's in Deep
Where
Ellum.
is it? Emma,
What?
1, Deep Ellum's right next to my apartment, and 2, there's like a shooting there every weekend.
It's like the biggest block party.
It's super unsafe. Last month, Justin came to see us after his birthday, and we all were gonna go out to the bars. And we went out to Deep Ellum, and we're sitting in this like whiskey lounge, like it's called the Armory. We're hanging out there. All of a sudden, we hear all this loud noise outside. The bouncer grabs a girl from the street and brings her into the bar, shuts the bar, and starts barricading the door. And there was a shooting right outside the bar when we were in there. One Sunday, I got a notification because it's literally, like, I can walk there in 30 seconds from my apartment. One Sunday morning, I got a notification that they shut down part of Deep Ellum because someone who worked there went in Sunday morning and found a dead body in the bar. Like, people die there, like, at least one person's killed there every week.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's gonna have his gun on.
You can't go into bars and stuff like that. They pat you down. You can't take that. No, like, you cannot walk in. They pat you down everywhere.
Well, I don't know. I'll be safe.
But the good news is, if it's like a big thing, like maybe more people will be there. But at the same time, it's like
We're
someone
going with a bunch of his family.
like this guy was there. Like, I don't know how long it was. Like maybe 18, or sorry, he was 18. It was maybe like 3 or 4 weeks ago. An 18-year-old just showed up there, which like obviously he wasn't there to hang out because like you have to be 21 to get in. He just shows up. 18-year-old starts shooting the place and killed like 10 people. Just like started shooting at random people in the street. I'm scared for you.
Don't be. I'm alright. I'll be alright. I'll be okay.
Okay.
I'm not really scared of that stuff.
You just need to be careful, and you need to stick to Zach's side too, because they target girls who wander off by themselves. Like
I
one
wouldn't
time,
leave.
I was walking with Mackenzie, and we were just trying to walk into a bar, and this guy was sitting at a table outside. It was like a high top, you know, those like tall tables, and we were just walking, and he just tried to grab her arm and pull her over, and she just like shook him off and kept walking. Which like she grew up in Dallas, and I'm like, did that guy just try to grab you? And she was like, yeah, you just have to like get away. But like,
I'll have my pepper spray on me.
no, but I'm just saying, be careful.
I'll share my location with
And
you.
be aware of surroundings.
I will. I'm not gonna drink any drinks either unless they're from Zara. I had some guy try to get me in his car yesterday on my run.
What? How do these things happen to you? And then when I tell you other crazy stories, you're like, nah, I'll be fine.
Because I know how to survive.
I don't know about that.
This guy came up to me yesterday. I was FaceTiming my friend because he's trying to get a house, and he was FaceTiming me, showing me the backyard and stuff. But you know, like if you're running like a crop top and leggings, like you're just a target for pedos. And wait, that's not the right word, pedos, because I'm not a kid. Whatever, creepy
Perverts.
Perverts is the word I was looking for. And he drives up to me. I'm by the courthouse, and he rolls his window down, and he's like, "You need help you trying to get somewhere?" And I was like, "No, I'm literally going right here," because I was like already where my car is, but I didn't want to like tell him which car was mine or anything. This guy pulls from the park into the courthouse parking lot where I told him I was going, and starts driving really slow. And I was on FaceTime with my friend, and I was like, this guy's trying to, like, he heard him anyways, but you know, I was like, look at this guy. And then I just stood there and waited for him to drive off so he wouldn't know what my car looked like. And then finally,
That's so
when he
creepy.
drove all the way down, then I got in my car. I actually started running to my car. I was like, I told my friend Christian, I was like, I'm scared that he's gonna like turn around and know what car I'm driving. Because I've had a stalker before. I'm not being dramatic. So.
That one that kept coming up to the house?
Yeah, and they said he's highly violent. I saw him the other day at Walmart, and he looked dead at me, like he was like stalking me again. I was like,
Creep.
yeah. I thought he was gonna say something, because he got really mad apparently that I posted all those videos of him at the Ring alarm.
Because you had like a baby mama or something.
A fiance.
And
they
isn't she also his baby mama?
Mm-hmm. But then they came to the door and were trying to tell Mom and Brandon that
our parents had to tell him to leave or they were going to call the cops.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he wouldn't leave me alone. And they admitted
and
to
you also
following
had
me
that
home.
creepy guy who snuck up behind you and Mom trying to get in the car.
Mm-hmm.
Things attract to you. And that's why I'm getting even more nervous now that you're going there. These fries aren't very good.
Okay, I will say normally I get the macaroni. Like yesterday, I got the macaroni. The last 3 months, you can get macaroni instead of fries.
Macaroni's good.
Their macaroni's good too because they like toast the top. It's really good. I know.
Tickles. Oh, okay. Well, I feel like we had some interesting content for this.
Mm-hmm.
We talk about real crazy stuff on our podcast. They should definitely go check it out. It's called 20s in the 20s.
Our last episode was about calling the cops on our neighbors.
Yeah, because we have a lot of stories of needing to call the cops, which
Crime.
is just funny because I would never we're not really the type to tattle on people or be a snitch. Just such crazy things have happened. So if you want to hear all the times we've called the cops, go check out our podcast.
Yeah.
And leave some comment ideas of other things y'all want us to talk about on the podcast too. That'd be cool.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have a list of topics.
Yeah, because that's the only bad thing with our podcast is we basically would have to make a whole email for someone to email us an idea, and that's kind of lame. So instead, just comment it on YouTube or our Instagrams or something. They could DM us.
Yeah, y'all could find us on Instagram. You can put our handles or something.
Yeah, I'll put it in the description box. But anyways, thanks for tuning in.
Stay fresh.
Subscribe. Stay fresh.
Gonna be my
Subways eat fresh. I was like, is it the Subway thing?
Oh yeah.
Anyways, bye guys.
Bye.
That week they had jackhammers and stuff out and had the concrete all jagged and raised, and there was tape, and she pushed him into all those rocks, and then she had a slushie in her hand and she throws the slushie at his head while he's on the ground. And I was like,